These 4 players will win a fabulous trip to Costa Rica as we play America's most popular hidden word game, Boggle, the interactive game. And here's your host, Wink Martindale.
Thanks, Randy West. Thank you, players. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Boggle, the interactive game. This is an exciting new game where not only do the players here in the studio compete, but several times during the course of the show, you at home will get a chance to win prizes by playing a game very similar to the one we're playing right here. All you need is a touch-tone telephone, so stick around for that, will you? In the meantime, our 4 studio players are Alex Noe. He's a research assistant from Kansas City, Kansas. Ken Martin is a market researcher from Newark, New Jersey. Regina Hicks is a writer from Savannah, Georgia. And Deanna Gallus is a writer from Hawthorne, California. Welcome to all of you, and good luck. These 4 players will compete in our elimination contest until we come up with one Boggle champion of the day who will win this fabulous trip.
We'll fly today's winner and a guest to Costa Rica for a week stay at the Cariari Resort and Country Club, located in Costa Rica's picturesque Central Valley. Features golf, tennis, horseback riding, gyms, and gourmet food from Cariari Hotel Resort. Okay, Wink.
Okay, thanks, Randy. And by the way, in addition to the trip to Costa Rica, we'll also give you a gorgeous string of pearls. All right, players, we're about to start round 1. In front of you is a keypad that looks exactly like a telephone keypad. I'll show you a grid of letters that corresponds to that keypad. Hidden in that grid are 4- and 5-letter words. I'll give you a clue to each word, and you'll have 10 seconds to spell it out by pressing the number or symbol on your keypad that corresponds to the correct letters. And bear in mind, you're spelling the answers out using the letters on our grid and not the letters on your telephone keypad. For example, in this grid, if the clue was common illness, you would ignore the letters on your telephone keypad and spell out the answer, C-O-L-D, cold, by pressing the number keys that are in the same position as the letters on our grid. So to spell out cold, you'd press 9 for C, 8 for O, 7 for L, and the star for D. And let me point out, too, in each word, each letter must connect to the previous letter. Okay? One more thing before we start. After 3 seconds, we'll show you the first letter of the answer, and remember, you can only use a letter once for each word. Each word is worth up to 1,000 points, and obviously the faster you punch in with the correct letters, the more points you score. Do we understand each other? All right. The 3 players with the highest scores after 5 words will move on to round 2. And let me point out this. You folks at home watching right now can practice playing our game by finding the same words they're looking for by using your own touch-tone phone. So let's get started by looking at the first Boggle board. Here's your grid of letters. We'll use this grid to find the 5 words in this round. And the first clue is this: a specific amount of medicine. First letter is a D. If you push the buttons 8, 0, star, and 7, you spelled out the word dose using the letters on our grid. And each of you did. Very good. Now remember, you can score up to 1,000 points for each correct answer, and your scores are determined by just how fast you punched in your answer. Let's move on to clue number 2. Take a look at the screen. A glowing review. First letters R. R-A-V-E. A rave review is a glowing review. 3 of you got it. Alex missed it. That's going to put him behind. Let's add these scores to your totals and see how far Alex is behind everybody else, because only 3 players move forward. So, Alex, you're at 589. You're 200-300 points behind. Let's go on to word number 3. Here's your clue. Auctioneer's final word begins with an S. If you push star, 0, pound sign, and 8, you spelled out sold using the letters on our grid. Very well done. All right, let's add that to your previous scores, and here's where you stand. Everybody's pretty close, but Alex, you're still behind. Those are the totals as we go to word number 4. Here's the clue. Alex, try to get this one right and in a hurry. Wayne's World sidekick. Begins with a G. G-A-R-T-H. Wayne World sidekick, Garth. Everybody got it right. However, let's add to your previous scores and see where everybody stands. Let's see if Alex improved his position, because he was behind very close. As a matter of fact, you moved ahead, Alex. And Regina, you are now in 4th place. Remember, only the top 3 players move on to the next round. Final word. So, Regina, again, that means you got to get this right to have a chance to move on. Here's your final word, and the clue is Swans and half gainers. Begins with a D. D-I-V-E-S. Dives. Let's total up the scores and see who will be moving on to round 2. The 3 top players are Ken, Regina, and Deanna. Very good, Regina. You did it. Alex, you got it right, but you didn't get in ahead of Regina on that, so she jumped ahead of you. So congratulations to Ken, Regina, and Deanna. And, of course, Alex, we have to say goodbye to you, but we do have some nice parting gifts, and our thanks for playing Interactive Boggle. So that's pretty easy, isn't it? I hope you played well at home. If you'd like to get in on the fun, here's your chance at home to be a game show Boggle contestant and win prizes. Watch this.